Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Francis Hedgehog Reacts and Be My Servant Part 6, made by Gia the Dark Angel. Tonight, we find out what happens when Gia shows off her art to Infinite. It turns out that Infinite likes her art, but what will be transpiring from there? As always, don't forget to leave that like, subscribe, enable your notifications, and make sure to check out Gia the Dark Angel. He makes some very good content. And now, let's get into Be My Servant Part 6. Gia gets up from her bed and hands him a sketchbook gently. Infinite the Jackal. Infinite takes the book from you. You can see that his eyes are glowing even redder now. He opens it and looks at your drawings. And the music begins. Ah, these are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, draw some more. I want to see more of this beautiful art. Infinite smiles sadistically. He enjoys this. He enjoys watching you do as he says. He loves when you obey his orders. The music hits hard. Oh, thank you! I looked away in shock, as I think he likes it. Covers my face, turning a little red. She's blushing. Infinite smiles wider now. You are nothing but a tool for him to make use of. He wants to see your art. Your life now belongs to him. You are now a slave that can use to his every desire. And your art, it brings him joy. You are now his artist. You are now nothing more than a puppet under the control of a powerful being like no other one ever seen. And you are powerless to do anything. Now, draw some more for your master. A little fumble there. Oops. Alright. Infinite stares you down with his sadistic eyes. You then do what you are ordered to do, and he watches you do it. His sadistic joy is all that he is feeling right now. As he watches your work, he is a madman. A man with an insatiable hunger for power and control over others. He will not be satisfied until you're nothing more than a servant to him. This story is getting deeper and deeper, guys. Starts drawing a portrait of Infinite. As 2 hours passes by, I finished it and sees him asleep. Infinite? Gently taps his shoulder. Infinite wakes up and looks at you with a sadistic glow of his red eyes. He then sees what you have made, a portrait of him, and he sees the great detail you have given it. You see a look of great joy in his eyes, and he smiles. And it's not a happy smile either. Smiles at you, smiles at the portrait. My. What an absolutely wonderful piece of art, my dear. You made this? You have so much potential, my dear. I am absolutely delighted. Thank you. As I look down shyly. Infinite smiles even wider now. You see the sadistic glint in his red eyes. He is proud of you. And now the tables have turned. For the first time, you have shown your master something that he has never known. He has found someone who can provide him with art. He he enjoys this greatly. He he wants to use you more and more now because you have something that none of his other tools would ever be able to have. You have an artistic eye, and now he wants you to make more art for him. Ooh, it's getting dark for Gia though. Looks away shyly. You can keep it if you want. As I sit down on my bed as my wings comes out to comfort me. Infinite stares at you. Keep it? Keep it? Hmm. I see that you have found my praise pleasurable. Very well then. You may continue to draw more pieces of art, and I will reward you from them. You are mine now, after all, and you must prove to me that you are worth keeping around. As such, you are more now my artist. Now, draw me some more beautiful art. Infinite smirks, looking at you. He is proud of you, and now he is waiting for your response. Will do, Infinite, and smiles a little. Then, as my eyes get very sleepy, I gently fall asleep. When you wake up, you are met by the sight of Infinite's sadistic form looking down on you. Sleeps, are you? Well then, I will let you sleep. In fact, I need some sleep myself as well. Good night, my dear. Infinite smiles one last time before leaving your room and going off to sleep. The next day, the next day you are met with by Infinite as he is standing over top of you. He is now looking down on you, waiting. You see the sadistic glint in his red eyes. It is now time to find out just how good of an artist you really are. You now have to draw something for your master, and you fear the consequences if you refuse to do so. Now, show him what you have, artist. Show him your worthiness. This is getting very dark, very fast. 3 hours later, I drew him 5 drawings of roses with different colors, and one with him holding one as it glows. I I did it. 5 drawings for you as I tried to catch my breath and slowly comes down and hands it to him gently as I backed away catching my breath. The music it hits hard. It's good music choice. You hand Infinite your beautiful masterpieces, and he looks down at them with sadistic glee. My. These are absolutely wonderful. They bring me such joy, such incredible joy. And now, as promised, I would like to reward you for your effort. What would you like, my dear? Whatever you want, just tell me. And if it is within my power to give, I shall give it to you. Anything, anything you want. I will tell you what is not in on a menu. Freedom. Looks away. I would like to see the beach and look for new objects and ideas for drawing more for you. As I backed away, covering my face. Infinite smiles as he snaps his fingers. When you open your eyes again, you are met with the sight of the ocean. A beautiful ocean. There are many beautiful shells and other such items to be found as well. You have been brought to the beach. A beach for you to look and find wonderful inspirations for your art. Whoa! Falls back so I get myself up and fixes my eyes from the bright colors of the beach and looks around and explores. Do you see how beautiful this all is, my dear? How this can inspire you with countless pieces of art? I am giving this to you because I want to see how you will create. And I know this will be undoubtedly lead to you creating something beautiful. So go ahead, find your inspiration, and I am confident you shall find more than you would ever hope for in this beautiful world. Let's see how Dia says something. Walks and looks for shells as I gently pick them up and put them in my bag to bring them to the castle, and finds a crab and pokes it as it pinches my finger. I start running to try to fling it off. I see you have encountered a crab, my dear. Just be careful with it. It can prove to be the most vicious. But I have faith that you will be okay. It's just a little hurt certain. You will be okay. Go ahead and touch it again. The pain will stop. Believe me, the pain will stop. I promise you. Go ahead. Do it for me. For your master. If it is sadistic, Lynn, slowly becomes wider, saying that you are now in pain. Gets nervous and touches it. Then suddenly a seagull takes it away. Huh? My. It appears that fate has saved you, my dear. Even the seagull understands your value and took the crab away so it would not harm you. It is as I feared. The crabs here are very, very vicious. They will not hesitate to hurt you. But you are safe now, my dear. You are safe now. You notice that sadistic glint in Infinite's eyes. He has a deep sadistic pleasure in your misfortune. Looks at him. Are you okay, Infinite? As I gently look at him with worried eyes. Of course, I am more than fine, my dear. In fact, I am happier than I have ever been. As seeing you suffering and being in danger makes me extremely happy. The fact that your hand was just in pain only made me happier. So you see, you have no need to worry about me, my dear. He smirks again as he looks down on you. Gets nervous and sees a crab by his shoulder about to pinch his ear. Um, Infinite, look, then pushes him down as the crab crawls away, and as I pushed Infinite over, and I fall on top of him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There was a crab about to pinch you. I had to do something. Oh, that might be a bad move. At first, Infinite looks down at you, and he is angry. He is furious. Why you? Why you? The audacity! Do you have any idea who I am? Who you are dealing with? Do you? You little insolent, worthless something. Ah, that felt good. Thank you, my dear. I was afraid the crab would. He smirks down at you, and you can feel his sadistic pleasure. He is truly happy now. Gia looks away worried as I get on off of him. I'm sorry. Infinite continues to smile sadistically at you. You can see that he is truly happy now. He is pleased that you are worried. He is pleased that you are afraid of him. He is pleased with you. My. Don't worry about me, my dear. I can defend myself from a simple, worthless, inconsequential crab. That is that one. He smiles even wider now. His sadistic glow is growing brighter. You are now his precious artist, his one and only. Okay. As I get up and turn around, as I blush, thinking to myself his chest fur was soft. It felt like a cloud. Be very careful what you wish for, Gia. Be very careful. Anthony continues to smile as he gets up and begin to examine his soft chest fur. You can see that he is looking down on you, watching you, and it seems that he is even blushing as well. Oh, this is getting nuts. I, you find my fur soft? Do you, my dear? Gia blushes. What? Who? Me? Uh, uh, I, I. Yes, you, my dear. You find my fur soft. He smiles even wider now. The sadistic glint in his eyes is growing even brighter. And with it, you see that his right eye is now glowing red. It has started to glow red like his left eye. He is now blushing even more. He is pleased with your response. Um, Infinite stares down at you, smiling sadistically as he stammer and stammer. You can tell that he's very much enjoying your embarrassment. He has never experienced this feeling before, and now he is enjoying the power that he holds over you. 5 hours pass by as the sun slowly starts to set. and Infinite is looking for Gia. And she's completely in her own world, staring at the sunset as her black hair glimmers to the sunset. Infinite stares at you, watching you as you stare at the sunset. His sadistic grin continues to grow wider as he enjoys your embarrassment. He cannot get enough of it. He now starts to approach you as a sadistic voice calls out to you. My dear, my artist, I command you to move and look at me. Move and look at me. Do it. You see that sadistic glint and his red eyes grow even more now. He is truly enjoying this. He turns around and looks at him as I move to his direction. Infinite is smiling sadistically now as he looks down at you. Ah, you can look at me now. So, what do you think? He is obviously mocking you, and it seems as though he is trying to get a rise out of you. He is now trying to provoke you into fighting him. He wants to hurt you. He wants to torment you. He wants to kill you, and he's currently smiling evilly in the anticipation of what he knows to come. What I think? If it continues to stare down at you, waiting for your response, he is curious to see what you will say. The sadistic glint in his red eyes is growing wider and wider. Now, growing to dangerous proportions. You have a bad feeling inside of your chest. The feeling is saying that he is about to become sadistic again. And this time, it seems like he will not hold back. Gia is in trouble. Walks to him. If it continues to stare at you, waiting for your response to his question, he is impatient now. You can tell that whatever you say to his question, it must be right. If your answer is wrong, he will be upset. And if he was upset, well, you do not want to know what happens when he is upset. It is not good at all. Even in his current state, he could still cause you more harm than anything else in the ever witnessed. So you better answer correctly. I'm looking at you, am I? Infinite looks down at you, the sadistic glint in his red eyes grows even wider, and he smirks down at you as he gives you a response. He is satisfied with your response, but now it seems like he wants you to say something more. Yes, you are looking at me, but do you like what you see? His sadistic grin continues to grow. Gia blushes. I, I, wings come out and flaps in an excitement. Infinite laughs at his stuttering and stutters in delight. The sadist in him is growing stronger. The more you stutter, the happier he gets. Ah, ah, this is perfect. Just perfect. Don't you agree, my dear? He says, okay, I. Is something the matter, my dear? It seems like he's trying to tease you. He's trying to get a rise out of you. You are starting to be nervous, and that just makes him smile even more. He is now starting to approach you slowly, and as if he is trying to imitate you. His entire demeanor has changed now. You are now faced with a sadistic presence of someone who is far more evil, far more dangerous, and far more vicious. You are now faced with the sadistic demon Infinite. Gia is now in trouble, folks. This is getting worse for Gia. No, 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 no. As I cover my face while my heart races. Infinite keeps moving closer and closer to you. The sadistic glint in his red eyes continue to grow wider. You notice his sadistic energy around him. It's almost as if he is trying to make you nervous. But why? Why does this evil being have planned for you? Something bad. Gia's heart races very, very fast. I get dizzy and falls to the ground from my heart pressure being pressured that I fainted. Infinite takes note of this as he smirks watching you to the fall to the ground. And she goes down. Right on cue. Now, let us see what happens next, my dear. I cannot wait. He smirks, his sadistic aura growing stronger and stronger as he fall to the ground and faint. And Gia is in trouble again. So you are now unconscious and Infinite is happy. Hmm. Now, let's see what happens next. What will I do to her? That is the question.
You will.
And that question will be answered next time on Be My Servant Part 7. Boy, Gia is in trouble, folks. Gia is in trouble. First, Infinite rewards her with the beach. Now, what's going to happen to Gia next? Find out next time on Francis the Hedgehog Reacts to Be My Servant Part 7. As always, live life to the fullest and enjoy. Links in the description below.